And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Iguodala out there with Festus Ezeli. And it's Curry in at point guard. To the paint, Gasol with the steal. Outside Rose. Holiday, the pass to Rose. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's 6 points for Rose.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
Pass to Portis. Puts it up from 12, and it's Chicago scoring again.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Come on, Chicago.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And that one's good. 12 points for Klay Thompson. Bulls had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
Bulls trail by 7. Down low. Portis, the pass to Gasol. The 8-footer. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Rose. The kick out to Holiday. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Again, the miss by Gasol.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Kept alive. Here's Portis. Count that one. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season, seem to think that Clarke was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game, and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Pau Gasol. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Over to the wing. Holiday attacking. Gasol dishes to Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Some changes for Chicago. Gibson comes in for Portis, and it's Dunleavy in for Justin Holiday. And the Warriors also making a change. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Rose against Curry. Here's Gibson. He sinks the 11-footer. 1:56 left now here in the second. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Hits it from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
For 3, Dunleavy. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. He feeds it to Gibson. Takes it from 10. It's Gasol missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Thompson with the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Gibson in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. That's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done. And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And here is Barbosa. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. One second left, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, much of the stresses of the coach was talking about taking care of the basketball. What kind of work has this team put in, making sure everyone is doing their best to limit those turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and take care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
This team made savvy decisions all night, Steph. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports